scholarship fund. And we're ready to get underway. Ready to jump are Richard Antonelli and Tom Zednick. And Cranston East controls the tap. Bringing the ball up is number 10, Jeff Massotti. Bring the ball down the right. In the corner to Tremonti, back out on top. They get it inside to Antonelli. The ball stripped away on the floor. Crum comes up with the ball. Crum brings the ball up on the right side. He's guarded by Stephen Foster, and we've got a foul on Foster. That's his first team foul. Taking the ball out is Brian Crum.
Yeah, should have been something.
Crum into Zednick. Tom gets it back to Brian Crum. He slapped, no foul called. Down in the corner, Ralph Zednick. Back out on top to Samaglia, over to Arnold. Arnold on the right side to Crum. Crum drives, throws it in, broken up by Cranston East. Here comes Massotti with the ball up the court. Throws it down in the corner to Tremonti. Tremonti from 3, in and out. Rebound battle around. And the ball goes out of bounds. Tremonti up on top, gives the ball off, comes back around to Foster. Foster, we get the ball inside to Antonelli, back into Antonelli. He lays it down low to number 24. Okay, we have a change in uniforms here for Cranston East. Apparently number 24 is Paul Rainier. We're all set now. Foster on top with the ball. Gives it down to Massotti. Massotti looking inside, no one home. Gets it back out to Tremonti. 3-point shot by Rainier, no good. Rebound, Ralph Zednick to Samaglia to Crum. No score. We've played a little over a minute and a half here. Samaglia with the ball. Down low to Ralph Zednick. He drives. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound by Tom Zednick. Ball stripped away by Mike Tremonti. And here comes Jeff Massotti with the ball. He goes coast to coast, lays it up. No good. Ball tipped around. Tom Zednick with the rebound for Johnston. Samaglia throws it down court to Ralph Zednick. He holds it up, slows it down. Back out to Samaglia. Samaglia dribbles. Backdoor cut to Ralph Zednick. Offensive foul. That's his first team. Jeff Massotti bringing the ball up. Down low to Mike Tremonti, inside to Rainier, back out to Jeff Massotti, who misses. Rebound by Tim Arnold. Arnold's bringing the ball up for Johnston. Arnold down low to Crum, lays it up and in. 2-0 Johnston. We played 2.5 minutes here in the championship game. 2-0 Johnston. Jeff Massotti with the ball. Bounce pass to Tremonti to get the ball inside to Antonelli. Kicks it back out. Foster with a shot from 3-point land. No good. Rebound by Crum. Crum to Samaglia. Out to Zednick. He steps out of bounds right here in front of us. Massotti with the ball. Tremonti fakes the 3, gets it back around, comes back to him. Throws up the 3, it's good. 3-2 Cranston East. Ralph Zednick over to Samaglia. Samaglia gives it off to Crum. He's being guarded by Foster. Throws it down to Tom Zednick. Ball bounces around, he retrieves it. Gets it back out to Arnold. Arnold with the ball on the right side, the top of the key. Puts a move on, dribbles down, gives it off to Ralph Zednick. Gets it back out on top to Samaglia. Over to Arnold. Arnold drives top of the top of the lane, throws it up, no good. Rebound, Foster. Foster throws it down, it's intercepted by Samaglia. Arnold with the ball. Into the post to Zednik, back around from Arnold to Ralph Zednik. Samaglia into Crum. Crum throws it up, bounces it around, no good. Rebound, Tom Zednik. Hits the back of the backboard, Cranston ball. We have our first substitutions of the game. It's 3-2 Cranston East, 4:04 to go in the first quarter. Number 32, Scott Alexander, comes into the lineup. Number 33, Mike Tremonti, sits down. Ball inside, stolen away by Samaglia. He drives down, goes coast to coast, lays it up, no good, gets his own rebound. Ball gets deflected out of bounds. Bolt ball. Masadi bringing the ball up for the Bolt, down on the left side. Throws it in Alexander, back out on top. Winging around, getting in neat to Antonelli. Antonelli, ball goes out of bounds. Cranston East ball. Mike Tremonti comes back into the lineup. Number 22, Stephen Foster, sits down. Ball comes into Antonelli. Out on top to Masadi. Three-point shot by Tremonti's, no good. Rebound by Brian Crum. Both teams seem a little bit hesitant here in the early going, Rich.
Yeah, a little bit. There's a lot less scoring than it was last game, but still, Johnston's using that 2-3 defense, and it's working pretty good right now.
Okay, Johnston basket was scored by number 11, Samaglia, and it's 4-3 Johnston with just about 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Ball inside to jump ball called. Alternating possession, ball goes over to Johnston. That's Arnold with the ball, it's Samaglia. Over to Ralph Zednik into Brian Crum. He brings it all the way in, lays it up, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Tom Zednik, lays it up. Oh, I think we have a foul before the shot. Stephen Foster checks back into the Cranston East lineup. Number 10, Jeff Masadi, sits down. Inbounds pass to Arnold at the top of the key. Tries to force it inside, no one home. Antonelli picks it off. Foster with the ball. Off to Tremonti. Tremonti shoots from the side, no good. Ball batted around. Samaglia with it. Races down the court. Behind his back dribble, loses the ball. Arnold picks it up, throws it up. Bounces it around, no good. Rebound to Alexander. Cranston East bringing the ball up. Here's number 22, Stephen Foster. Off to Alexander. He throws up a three. It's good. 6-4 Bolt. Ooh, Crum almost threw the ball away there. But he gets it back, he brings it up. Stops, gives it off to Samaglia, into Tom Zednik. Zednik at the free throw line, holds the ball, gives it off to Crum. Crum tries to drive on his man, gives it off to Ralph Zednik, he loses it. Ball's picked off by Mike Tremonti. He races all the way down, lays it up, no good, but he was fouled by Tim Arnold on the play. He'll be at the line shooting 2. Rich, low-scoring game compared to last night's where both teams in both games came out to a flying start.
Oh, definitely. Well, Johnston's holding them back. They're forcing Smithfield to go to the outside. That 2-3 defense it was so successful with last night. So it kept Smithfield off their game last night.
Okay, Tremonti misses the first and he misses the second. Rebound by Tom Zednik. Off to Brian Crum. Crum bringing the ball up on the right side. Drives in the middle, gets it off to Zednik underneath to Arnold. Arnold with the reverse layup, no good. Gets his own rebound. Tries to dish it off to Samaglia, but it's broken up by Stephen Foster. He brings it down 3-on-1. Gets the return pass, lays it up and in. And there's a foul on the play. David Hansen checks into the Johnston lineup and Tim Arnold sits down. Forster at the line shooting one. It's up, no good. Rebound, Crum. Crum brings the ball up into the post to Zednik. Down low back to Crum, but it's broken up. Here comes Forster, drives down, wild shot, he's fouled. Foul on Tom Zednik. Johnston seems to be forcing things a bit on the offensive end. They gotta settle down and be patient. Forster at the line shooting two. First one rolls around and in. 9-4 our score, Cranston East by 5. Minute 6 to go in the first quarter. The second one's up, and it's no good. Rebound by Alexander. He throws up a three. It's off the rim, no good. Grabs his own rebound. Gets it out on top to Tremonti. Tremonti into Araman. Back around the top to... Oh. We got a 3-second violation on Cranston East. They turn the ball over. Jeff Masadi back in the Bolt lineup. Also in the lineup for Cranston East is Vinny Araman. That's Samaglia with the ball. Cranston with a token press. And they drop back into a 2-3 zone. Crum with the ball into the post to Zednik. Again, they're looking for that backdoor cut. It's not there. Jump ball called on the alternating possession. Cranston East ball. I think Coach Schmidt should change his strategy now and maybe try to set up Zednik down low. He's got a clear height advantage over the Cranston East center, who now is Mike Davenport. He should be setting up down low instead of up at the free throw line. Cranston East going for the last shot here. 15 seconds to go. That's Masadi with the ball. Gives it over to Tremonti. He almost loses it. He recovers it. Off to Masadi. They lose the ball out of bounds, but off Samaglia. Still Cranston ball. 6 seconds to go. Paul Renier and Richard Antonelli return to the Cranston East lineup. Number 30, Mike Davenport, didn't want to sit down. He had 6 men on the floor. He's down, inbounds pass to Alexander. Off to Tremonti, he throws up a three, no good. Zednik with the rebound, and that's the end of the first quarter. Not a very... Brian Crum inbounding the ball. Throws it into Tom Zednik. Zednik off to Samaglia. Samaglia working on the left side, into Crum. Crum looking to go one-on-one, but passes off out on top to Ralph Zednik. Over to Hansen. Samaglia over to Crum at the top of the key. Puts a fake on, holds up. Gives it off to Samaglia on the right. Over to Hansen, top of the key. Dribbling around, off on the left, Ralph Zednik. Zednik back out to Hansen. They're playing catch. Down low to Samaglia in the corner. He throws it up. It's good. Alexander and Masadi playing catch for Cranston East. Alexander fakes it, gets it over to Masadi, over to Tremonti. He throws it up, no good. Rebound underneath Tom Zednik. Zednik to Samaglia. Here comes Crum coming in one-on-one, and he lays it up, no good. Rebound by Renier. Gets the ball out to Masadi. Masadi bringing the ball down. 1-on-3, he's broken up by Samaglia. Samaglia is guilty of steps. There we go. Scoreboard correction now reads the correct score, 9-6 Cranston. Masadi with the ball. Over to Tremonti, back to Masadi. Over to Alexander. Back to Masadi, back to Tremonti. Tremonti for three. In and out, no good. Rebound Renier. Puts the ball on the floor, gives it off. Broken away by Samaglia. Nice play, bouncing the ball Off Mike Tremonti, out of bounds. Johnston ball. Crum inbounds the ball to Tom Zednik. Zednik holding the ball, looking for a guy to pass it to. Throws it behind Hanson, out of bounds. Cranston East ball. Masadi brings the ball down on the right, off to Tremonti. Back out to Masadi, over to Alexander at the top of the key. Fakes the three, gets it back to Masadi, into an air. Out to Alexander, three-pointer from the top, no good. Rebound, Tom Zednik. Gives the ball off to Hanson, he's gonna walk the ball up the floor. Working on Tremonti, he's trapped. Finds Ralph Zednik all alone. He dribbles, turns, puts it up, no good. Should have laid it right in instead of working back around. Here comes Masadi with the ball. He's allowed to walk right in. Throws it away. He was out of control on that play. Still 9-6 score. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the first half. Crum bringing the ball up against Alexander. Gets it into Tom Zednik at the free throw line. Off to Samaglia, back out to Crum. Hanson trying to set a pick. The pick and roll works. Hanson drives down, throws it up, it's short. Batted away to Samaglia, he's short. Ball goes out of bounds. Johnston ball. Still sloppy play here late in the second quarter. Crum from downtown, good for three. We got a tie ball game. 9-9 the score. Alexander playing catch again out on the top with Foster. Inloader in there. Reach in foul on Brian Crum. That's the 15th foul on Johnston. Cranston East now in the bonus. Paul Renier at the line shooting 1-1. And it's up, no good. Rebound by Alexander, back out on top to Foster. Foster to Alexander, back to Foster. In low to Antonelli. Off to Alexander, tipped away from Foster. And Coach Hopkins out on the floor. He's irate. He's irate. Technical foul was called. I don't know what for. Cranston East calls timeout. And Coach Hopkins is irate. He's out on the floor. He's crossing the half-court line. I don't know what caused this. The first technical is around and in for Brian Crum. Coach Hopkins is still shouting at the official. Crum misses the second one. Hopkins is still yelling at Butch Murray. Apparently someone shouted something at one of the officials. And Coach Hopkins pleading his case, saying there was someone in the stands behind the bench. Looks like he's gonna lose this argument, whether he's right or wrong. 4:51 to go in the second quarter. Johnston up 10-9, very low scoring game. Johnston will take the ball out right in front of us. Brian Crum, the inbounds the ball. Crum into Zednik, back to Crum. Crum off to Samaglia, throws it down low to Hanson, tries to get inside to Zednik, bounces off the backboard. Here comes Araman, bringing the ball up over to Alexander. He starts, back to Araman. At the top to Foster, three-point shot is good. 12-10 Cranston East. Cranston East coming out, applying the pressure. Full court press. Ralph Zednik with the ball over the timeline. Dribbles once, tries to get it back to Crum. He loses the ball. Over and back, right here in front of our table. And after an explanation, Cranston East takes the ball in bounds. Araman tries to get the ball in to Antonelli. It's deflected away. Johnston has the ball. Brian Crum harassed in the backcourt, gets it out to Hanson. Hanson into Tom Zednik, top of the key. Off on the side to Samaglia. Samaglia drive, reach in, foul on number 22, Stephen Foster. That's the third team foul. Foster's second. Vinny Araman sits down. And Crum misses a three-pointer. Rebound Zednik. Tries to get out to Smaglia. It's deflected into Hanson. He travels. East with the ball. Again, they play catcher on the outside. Two-point shot this time, no good. Rebound Zednik. Gives it off to Crum. Crum brings the ball up. He's over the timeline. Gives it to Ralph Zednik. Out on top to Gary Samaglia. Over to David Hanson. Ralph Zednik down low to Samaglia. He throws it up, no good. Rebound by Scott Alexander, and he's fouled.
That's number 5.
Alexander will be at the line shooting 1-1. First one rattles around and out. Rebound by Tom Zednik. Yeah, it's Samaglia with the ball over the timeline. Telegraph that pass into Zednik. Here comes Antonelli all by himself, lays it up and in. Johnston again, careless with the basketball. Cranston, he's still applying the pressure. Here's David Hanson bringing the ball up. He's trapped. Gets it into Brian Crum. Crum with the ball, down low to Samaglia. He throws it up, no good. Rebound Antonelli, stolen away by Samaglia. He throws it up and he's fouled. Apparently the scoreboard operator is falling asleep because we have no idea who the fouls around or how many they have right now. Because when the referee walks over to the timekeeper, he has his back to us. All we know, that's the 4th team foul on Cranston, and Samaglia will be shooting 2. And the first one's no good. And he's ready for the second one. And it's up. And no good. Rebound Ballaron underneath. Picked up by Ralph Zednik to tie up the alternating possession. Cranston East ball. Number 21, Sidney Felix in the lineup for Cranston East, along with number 30, Mike Davenport. And we've got an offensive foul. It's Mike Davenport trying to establish position underneath. He's called for the push. And that puts him over the limit. He'll be coming down shooting 1-1. Ralph Zednik will be at the line shooting 1-1. Ralph still with the cast on his hand, or heavily taped from the football injury he suffered early in the season. Ball rattles around and drops. It's 14-11, Cranston East. He sets. The second one's up. It's good. 14-12. Cranston East leads. 2:28 to go in the half. Masadi brings the ball up. Gives it off to Alexander. Back out on top to Masadi. Back in Alexander. They're playing catch here. Off to number 31 who just checked in, Alex Hofstetter. In the Felix. He traveled. Another turnover. Crum looking for someone to inbounds the ball to. Gives it into Samaglia. Back to Crum. Lobs it down to Samaglia over the timeline. He holds it up, waits for his teammates to catch up to him. 2 minutes to go in the half. 22, Chris Gentile in the lineup. 3-pointer by Brian Crum. Masadi with the ball. Alexander throws it up. No good. Rebound deflected out of bounds off Brian Crum. Cranston East ball. Wholesale substitutions for Cranston East. As Antonelli, Rainier, and Foster check back into the lineup. Hofstetter inbounds the ball to Rainier. Rainier trap gets it back out to Hofstetter. Over to Foster, over to Araman. Tries to get it in to Antonelli. The ball stolen away. Crum bringing the ball up. He's harassed by Hofstetter, and Hofstetter draws the foul. Crum will be at the line shooting 1-1. Minute 33 to go here in the second half. Johnston clinging to a 1-point lead. First one's up. No good. Rebound Gentile. Crum in the corner for 3. No good. Samaglia hits the deck. Ralph Zednik picks the ball, gives it to Samaglia. Back out on top to Crum. Crum with the ball, gives it off to number 23 who checked into the lineup, Bobby Begelli. Ball's laid up and in by Ralph Zednik. Inside to Antonelli. It's batted around. It's on the floor. Gentile picks it up, loses it. Antonelli drives. He's fouled by Ralph Zednik. Antonelli will be at the line shooting 1-1. Once again, Cranston East makes the big changes in their lineup. First one's good. Alexander back in the lineup, and Sidney Felix ready to check in. Antonelli comes out. 17-16 Johnston, 1:03 to go in the first half. Begelli with the ball. Tries to get in, gets it into Ralph Zednik. He almost loses the ball. Back to Begelli. Begelli in over to Crum. Crum at the top of the circle. Finds an opening, drives in, tries to pass it down to Ralph Zednik. Loses the ball, but Zednik recovers off to Samaglia. He throws it in, it's good. And the scoreboard operator gave the 2 points to Cranston East. Now he corrected himself. Arrowman with the miss. He picks up his own rebound. Ball on the floor. There's a scramble for it. Arrowman's got it. Ball still down. Jump ball called on the alternating possession Johnston ball. Johnston up 19-16. 28 seconds to go. Coaches Smith and Missoula shouting one shot, one shot. Ball batted around. Gentile with it. Over to Samaglia. Brings the ball up over the timeline, being harassed by Foster. Gets it into Ralph Zednik. Throws it into Begelli. Begelli lays it up. Off the rim, no good. Batted around again. Gentile with it. Throws it up, no good. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Desperation tosses. No good by Scott Alexander. And our score at halftime. Johnston Panthers 19, Cranston East Thunderbolts 16. And we're underway. Hey, once the spectators clear out from in front of me, okay. Ball inside Antonelli. He's stripped away by Bigelli. Bigelli gets the ball over the timeline to Samaglia. Down on the left-hand side to Brian Crum. Crum being hounded by Foster. Gets it out Samaglia to Bigelli. Back to Samaglia. It's good. 21-16. Panthers on top. Masadi over to Foster. Back to Masadi. Foster for three. In and out. Rebound by Tom Zednik. Off to Bigelli. They look to slow it down. Crum bringing the ball up. And he turned the ball over. Palman called. Another turnover. Masadi dribbles off to the top. Passes on the left-hand side to Tremonti. Back to Masadi, over to Foster. Back to Masadi, into Renier. Renier to Antonelli, out for a three-point attempt by Tremonti. It's no good. Ball gets batted out on top to Masadi. Broken up underneath by Crum. Battle for it. Antonelli picks it up and he's fouled. It's an unpopular call that was just made by referee Ted Tracy. It's the first response we've gotten from the crowd tonight other than the incident involving Coach Hopkins and the Cranston East bench. It's been an awful quiet crowd this entire tournament. Crowd really hasn't got into any of the games. Renier misses a three. Rebound Ralph Zednik. Bigelli over to Samaglia. Samaglia throws it to the top to Tom Zednik. Zednik off to Bigelli. Into the free throw line to Zednik. Zednik holds the ball over his head, gives it to Samaglia. Samaglia being hounded by Masadi. Gets it off to Crum. Crum shoots off the glass, it's good. 23-16, Panthers on top 7. We played just under 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Ball goes inside to Renier. One-hander, no good. Crum with the rebound. Gives it off to Samaglia. One-on-one. And he's fouled as he goes up by Jeff Masadi. See the guy under the basket? He's for that observer paper. Gary Samaglia at the line, shooting 2. Dribbles the ball, and it's up. No good. Gets ready for the second one. It's up, and it's short. Rebound, though, by Tom Zednik. Forces his way up, but he took steps. Tom's got to learn to go straight up with that ball, straight up with it. Renier inbounds the ball to Masadi. Ball goes out of bounds, but we'll do it again. Ref Butch Murray blew the whistle. Masadi brings the ball up. Gets it to Alexander, back to Masadi, over to Tremonti. Tremonti throws it up off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound, lays it up, no good. Ball batted around a few times, rebound comes to Tom Zednik. Off to Gary Samaglia. Samaglia throws the ball down to Bigelli. Bigelli over to Samaglia, over to Crum. Crum drives, lays it up, no good. Rebound Alexander, he loses the ball and it's in. Laid in by Tom Zednik. Timeout, Cranston East. Johnston's run off 6 straight points here to open up a 9-point lead, 25-16, with 5:19 to go. Well, Cranston East hasn't been able to get off any decent shots, and when they've had, they've missed them. Johnston with the big height advantage underneath is finally taken over this game. Unofficial count has Tom Zednik with 8 rebounds, but the way he's been dominating, looks like he may have more. Brian Crum now has 11 points to lead the Panthers. Cranston East inbounds the ball in front of their bench. Chad Kavanaugh enters the lineup for the Bolt, along with number 21, Sidney Felix, and number 11, Vinny Araman. That's Araman on the left side. Gets it out on top to Alex Hofstad. A three-point shot, no good. Another rebound for Tom Zednik. Semaglia brings the ball up. Ball stolen away. Here comes Felix. Lays it up and in. Good defensive play by Sidney Felix. Ooh. Collision right in front of our table. Referee says, let's play, let's play. It was a clean play, a foul, but it was clean. And the ball gets lost underneath the stands. It was a foul, but it was a clean foul. No reason to be going at each other's throats here. Inbounds pass to Zednik, over to Semaglia. Over on the left-hand side to Begelli, inside to Zednik. Back out on top to Brian Crum. Crum shouts out a play. He's working on Araman. And he took steps. Fine, tough defense played by Cranston East that trip down the floor. Here comes Hofstetter, bringing the ball up. Signals a play, gives it to Araman, fakes the three, holds the ball, bounce pass to Hofstetter. In low to Davenport, but it's broken up by Tom Zednik. Brian Crum bringing the ball up. Being harassed again by Araman. Gets it into Semaglia. Semaglia drives, throws it up. Wild shot, no good. Offensive foul called underneath on one of the Zedniks. It's on Tom. That's his second personal foul. First this half on the team. Felix fakes the shot, drives, throws up the wild underhand scoop shot, no good. Rebound by Zednik off the Crum, over to Semaglia. He's broken up by Hofstetter, but Hofstetter double dribbles. Turns the ball over, Johnston ball. Play remains sloppy here with 3:41 to go in the third quarter. Crum tries to get into Zednik. It's broken up by number 30, Davenport, but as he goes up for the shot, he took 2 steps first. Another Cranston East turnover. Cranston East in the full court press. Crum trying to direct somebody to go downtown, allows it into Zednik. Zednik coming in 2-0, and he dunks it home. 27-18, Johnston with the lead. That was a 2-0. The two Zedniks all alone. Tom rammed it home for the easy jam. Felix with the ball in the left corner, lobs it out to Hofstetter. Over to Araman. Back out on the top of the key, Hofstetter fakes the three. Drives, lays it up, no good. Rebound, another one for Tom Zednik. Gets it out to Begelli. Begelli holds it up, waits for the team to get up, gives it over to Brian Crum. Crum with the ball on the left side. Once again, harassed by Araman. And we get the foul on Hofstetter. It looked more like he was throwing him a cross-body block. Still, the play is very sloppy here in the third quarter. And talk about wholesale changes. Cranston East brings in 5 fresh players off the bench. The starting lineup for Cranston East back in. Here comes Jeff Masadi bringing the ball down. He holds it up. Gets it off in the corner to Mike Tremonti. He throws it up, no good. Ball batted around. Gary Semaglia picks it up. He loses the ball. Ball on the floor. Begelli, we got a tie-up jump ball on the alternating possession. Johnston ball. And once again, another small scuffle breaks out. This time between Begelli and Scott Alexander. They're separated by referee Butch Murray and number 31, Brian Crum. Semaglia inbounds the ball to Begelli. Tremonti all over him. Double teamed in the backcourt. Broken up by Scott Alexander. He's fouled by Begelli, who was then shoved by Alexander after the play. This keeps up, it could get ugly, Rich.
Oh, definitely. It could break down to a battle royal on the floor.
Starting to resemble a hockey game out here. Alexander with the ball, top of the key, off on the right to Masadi. Back to Alexander, way downtown. He hits for three. That may have been an NBA three-pointer there. That was downtown. Crum gets the ball in to Ralph Zednik. Zednik harassed by Renier. Gets the ball to Crum. Bounces it up to Begelli on the left side. Brings it up over the timeline. Back to Crum out near the half court. We got an offensive foul on Crum. He pushed off with the left hand as he starts his drive. And once again, tempers flare. As number 33 for Cranston East, Mike Tremonti. Remarkably, with all the pushing and shoving, each team only has 3 team fouls this quarter. Okay, that's Tremonti with the ball, over to Masadi. Masadi over to Alexander, throws up the 3, no good, deflected out of bounds. Still East ball. Inbounding the ball underneath the basket, Mike Tremonti. Gets it out to Masadi, gets it inside the Renier. Renier tries to hit Antonelli, gets the ball, throws it up, no good. Battle underneath, Ralph Zednik gets the ball, but in the haste to get the fast break going, throws it out of bounds. East ball. That's Masadi with the ball, over to Alexander, back to Masadi in the Renier. Out on the side to Tremonti, throws up a 2-pointer, no good. Samaglia with the rebound, off to Brian Crum. Back to Samaglia, back to Crum. Crum brings it over the timeline. Harass, he's double team harassed, but we've got a foul called here. Against Cranston East, number 10, Jeff Masadi. That's his second foul.
Oh, it's called against. He's doing the scoreboard tonight.
Crum inbounds the ball. Tom Zednik back to Crum. Off to Begelli. Begelli harassed, gets it into Zednik, finds Crum underneath, lays it up, no good, but he's fouled. Good look down underneath the Crum, standing all by himself underneath the basket. He'll be at the line shooting 2. First one's up, off the back of the rim, no good. Second one's up, and it's good. 28-21, Panthers by 7, minute 19 to go in the third quarter. Mike Tremonti with the ball, gets it back out on top to Jeff Masadi. Back to Tremonti, 3-point shot is good. That's his second 3-pointer of the game. Ralph Zednik, had Begelli underneath, throws it away. Ball's batted around, he recovers the ball, down low to Begelli. Begelli tries to hit Zednik, cutting down the lane. It's stolen away by Alexander, gets it off to Tremonti. Tremonti with the ball on the left, gets it down low to Renier, lays it up and in. 28-26, Johnston by 2, 38 seconds to go in the third quarter. Crum walking the ball up. Coach Missoula yelling, one shot, one shot. Crum into Zednik, back to Crum. He puts it up and in. We got a foul on Crum as Cranston East heads back up the floor. Ooh. Coach Hopkins for Cranston East looking for the intentional foul. He wants the 2 shots. He won't get it. They'll inbounds the ball. 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Johnston by 4. Masadi saying one shot. Playing catch with Tremonti out near the half-court line. Brings it in now. 10 seconds to go. Masadi, top of the key. off to Alexander. Three-point shot is good. Scott Alexander with his third three-point shot of the game. Samaglia with a half-court desperation shot at the buzzer. It's no good. Cranston East will have the ball to begin the fourth quarter. Masadi with the ball. Over to Alexander. Back to Masadi. Masadi over to Tremonti. Gets it in to Renier. Renier in the corner to Alexander. Back out on top to Tremonti. He fakes, throws up a three. That's no good. Rebound by Tom Zednik. Into Hanson over to Begelli. Begelli over to Samaglia. Down the Ralph Zednik. Back out on top to Samaglia. Brian Crum sitting down to start the fourth quarter. Nice inbounds. Nice pass underneath to Ralph Zednik, who leaves it off to Hanson, who lays it in. 32-29, Panthers by 3. Ball bounced in. Antonelli comes back out to Masadi. Down low to Renier. Over to Antonelli. Lays it up. He's hammered. Lays it up, no good again. This time the foul's called. And it's on, I believe it's on Hanson. No, it's on 32, Ralph Zednik. And on Ralph, that's his third. Still only the 14th foul, but after shooting, he'll be shooting 2. And Antonelli misses the first one. And the second one is good. 32-30, Johnston on top. Hanson inbounds the ball to Samaglia. Back to Hanson. 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Begelli brings the ball over the timeline. He's triple team. Gets the ball cross court to Ralph Zednik. To Samaglia, back to Zednik. Into Samaglia. Wild shot. No good. Rebound was thrown up by Hanson. No good. Samaglia with the rebound off to Ralph Zednik. He banks it in. 4-point Johnston lead. Johnston really dominating the boards here against a much smaller Cranston East team. Alexander with a three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Ralph Zednik. Samaglia with the ball, gets it off to Ralph Zednik. He wasn't looking, but he caught the ball somehow. Samaglia gets the ball over the timeline, into Begelli. Begelli with a 2-point shot, in and out, no good. We got a foul on the rebound. Looks like it's on number 23, Bobby Begelli. For Begelli, that's foul number 1. That puts the team over the limit. Both teams in the bonus now will be shooting 1-1 the rest of the way. At the line for Cranston East will be number 32, Scott Alexander. The first one's up and good. Murray gives him the ball. He's set for the second one. And it's up and good. And he sits down, and number 22, Stephen Foster, returns to the Cranston East lineup. Also back in the game for Johnston is number 30, Tim Arnold. Hanson with the ball to Samaglia, back to Hanson. Up to Arnold. Arnold down low to Tom Zednik. He goes up with it, he's fouled. He was hammered by Paul Renier. For Renier, that's his first foul. Vinny Araman back in the Cranston East lineup. Number 33, Mike Tremonti, takes a breather. Zednik misses the first one. Tom set for the second one, dribbles the ball, and it's up and good. 35-32, Panthers by 3. 6 minutes to go in the game. Stephen Foster with the ball, over to Masadi. Into Araman, down low to Renier, lays it in. 1 point Panther lead. Hanson into Arnold. Arnold, look, he's being harassed by Araman. Whoa. Hanson throws it away. Ralph Zednik tries to save it, but to no avail. Here comes Masadi with the ball. East with a chance to take the lead for the first time since early in the third quarter. Foster with a three-pointer. It's good. Cranston East is up by 2. Hanson barely gets the ball in time, but it's stolen away by Antonelli. He lays it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, misses again. The ball's tipped up again, a third time by Antonelli, no good. Samaglia with the rebound, and he's fouled by Renier. Game starting to slip away from the Panthers a little bit here. Brian Crum still sitting on the bench. Samaglia will be at the line shooting 1-1. First one's up and good. He'll get another one. Mike Tremonti checks back into the Cranston East lineup. Jeff Masadi sits down. Second shot is up. No good. Ball batted around, grabbed by Renier. It's Foster bringing the ball up for the Bolt. Into Tremonti. Tremonti looking inside to Renier, but gives it back outside to Foster, throws it away. .4:57 to go. Cranston East up 1, 37-36. Hanson looking for a place to go. Gets it into Samaglia. Throws it down to Brian Hanson. 2-on-1. Gives it off. Side out Ralph Zednik to Tom Zednik, who lays it in for 2. Johnston back up 1. Brian Crum ready to check in. 3-point shot by Tremonti. No good. Zednik with the rebound to Tim Arnold. Arnold brings the ball up. Gets it to Zednik to Samaglia. Over to Ralph Zednik. Zednik back out on top to Samaglia. Johnston slows the ball down. Over on the left-hand side to Hanson. Hanson trapped in the corner. And he travels. He was being pressured by number 33, Mike Tremonti. Brian Crum comes back into Johnston lineup. David Hanson sits down. East ball, 4:20 to go. Panthers up 1. Bounce pass in Alexander. Back to Masadi, to Alexander to Masadi. Back to Alexander. They're playing catch on the right-hand side. Bounce pass to Tremonti. He drives, throws it up, no good. Ball batted around underneath. Tremonti with the rebound, and he's fouled. Foul on number 11, Gary Samaglia. That's his second. Number 33, Mike Tremonti will be at the line, shooting 1-1. We have another discussion over at the scorer's table. Referee Butch Murray and Cranston East coach Jim Hopkins discussing something at the timers table. Probably has to do with the scoreboard not posting the fouls or the player number. And now Johnston coach Bob Smith heads over to join the discussion. We've got 4:02 left in regulation. Johnston up 1, 38-37. And they're still discussing over at the timers table. Meanwhile, assistant coach Dan Missoula has the troops over at the bench, and they have a little discussion of their own going on. I think it has to do with the number of personal fouls. The cheerleaders getting the crowd going behind the Johnston bench. This is definitely the most the crowd has been into any of the games here at this tournament. Not as good a turnout as I expected for the Memorial Tournament. But bleachers are only half full on each side of the court. And we've got a ref's timeout here as both teams go to their respective benches. They're still discussing the problem at hand. As soon as we find out what it is, we'll try to let you know. It appears to be the personal fouls on the player. Anyway, Mike Tremonti's at the line, shooting 1-1. And the first one's good. Tie ball game, 38 all. Second one's up. No good. Rebound again by Tom Zednik. It's going to be a common phrase, rebound Tom Zednik. Just dominating the boards against a much smaller Cranston East team. They find Tom Zednik underneath for a dunk. Tom Zednik all alone underneath the basket. Easy dunk. Panthers by 2. Alexander throws up the three-pointer. That's good. Cranston East up 1, 41-40. 3:30 to go in the game. Arnold with the ball. He's being trapped. Tries to get the ball up to Crum. Out of bounds. Cranston ball. He let Brian Crum just a little too much with that bounce pass. Maybe should have looked elsewhere. Masadi with the ball, over to Steve Foster. He plays catch, throws it around to Alexander. Throws up another three, that's good. Another three-point field goal. East by 4. Crum double dribbles. Looked like he tried to pass it off the opposing player and retrieve it himself. Didn't quite see the call. It was either double dribble or he stepped on the end line. In any case, it's another Johnston turnover. East ball with a 4-point lead. Alexander with another three. Air ball grabbed by Ralph Zednik. Gives the ball to Arnold. Arnold bringing the ball up. He's being harassed by Tremonti. Oh, the ball stolen away. Alexander comes down, lays it in. He telegraphed that pass. Crum with the ball, cross court to Ralph Zednik. Into Tim Arnold. Arnold to Tom Zednik. He lays it up. No good, but he was fouled. He'll be at the line shooting 2. East opens up their biggest lead of the game, 6 points at 46-40. 2:39 to go in the game. We'll see what this Panthers team is made of. This is the first time they've been down this late in the game. Of the 3 games they've played so far in the exhibition season. Murray gives the ball to Zednik, bounced it a few times. And the first one's up. No good. Second one's up. Also no good. Battle underneath. Controlled by Tremonti. With 2:30 to go, free throws are going to be very important the rest of the way. Johnston must make their free throws if they're to get back in this game. Cranston East bringing the ball out. They're playing catch. They're running the clock down. Tremonti, Masadi, and Alexander just playing catch outside. Little 3-man triangle game here. A reach-in foul on Samaglia. That's his 3rd foul. Masadi will be at the line shooting 1-1. First one's up. It's good. Wow. It's Jeff Masadi's first point of the night. Second one's up. No good. Rebound Ralph Zednik. Gives it to Crum. Panthers trail by 7. 2:05 to go in the ball game. Crum brings the ball down, walks all the way down, lays it up, no good, but he took steps. East bringing the ball up. Setting up the same three-man triangle across the top. Tremonti, Masadi, and Alexander. They try to trap the man outside. That was Masadi. Breaks the trap, gets it off over to Stephen Foster, who entered the game. So here's a fourth man. They're going into a box and one here, but Alexander throws up a three. It's good. Alexander on fire. That's his third three-pointer of the fourth quarter. Gary Simaglia. Crum with the ball. Top of the key. He's harassed. Throws up the three-pointer. It's no good. Ball kicked around. Traveling on number 32, Scott Alexander. Johnston ball. Crum to take the ball in under the basket. Throws it up top to Tim Arnold. Over to Gary Simaglia. Down low to Ralph Zednik. He drives to the hoop, lays it up, in and out. Ball bouncing around, picked up by Ralph Zednik. Over to Gary Simaglia. He throws it up, and it's good. East by 8. They break the ball. Johnston come out with a press, but they easily broke it. Masadi with the ball on top. He's double teamed, gets it over to Alexander, but he loses the ball out of bounds in front of the Johnston bench. But they're calling a foul. Foul on Johnston. Believe it's on Brian Crum. If it is, it's his third. 56 seconds to go. Jeff Masadi at the line, shooting 1 and 1. With a chance to get it back up to 10 points. The first, it's no good. Rebound by Tom Zednik. Over to Brian Crum. Crum bringing the ball over the timeline. Throws up a three-pointer from the top. Bounced it around, no good. Ralph Zednik with the rebound, loses it to Scott Alexander. He brings the ball up to Steve Foster. Foster 2-on-1. Gets the ball on the wing to Tremonti, but he brings it back around the top to kill a clock. Alexander with the ball on the left. To Tremonti up on top. He's fouled by Tim Arnold. Intentional foul called. That's two free throws plus the ball for Cranston East. Intentional foul under 2 minutes. 2 free throws plus the ball. 30 seconds to go. East still up by 8. First shot's up. It's good. Second shot's up. It too is good. Nothing but net. East with a 10-point lead with 30 seconds to go. Plus they have the ball. Masadi with the ball. Alexander back to Masadi. Into Steve Foster. Throws it in. Throws it in to Antonelli. He's fouled from behind by Tom Zednik.
Number 3.
On Zednik, that's his third. 22 seconds to go. Antonelli will be at the line shooting 1 and 1. Coach Hopkins has pulled all his men off the line. Free throw is missed, but a lane violation called on Ralph Zednik. The fans don't like it. And they're getting on Butch Murray's case here. Antonelli will get another free throw. It's no good. Rebound Tom Zednik. Ball almost stolen by Tremonti. Ralph Zednik with a three-pointer. It's good. Ralph throws in a three-pointer. Johnston down 7. They foul Alexander in the corner. He's the wrong man you want on the line right now. Should have fouled anyone but Alexander right now. Alexander with 22 points. Now he's at the line shooting 1-1 with 9 seconds to go. It's going to take a real big miracle for the Panthers to pull this one out. First one bounces around, it's good. Guess Alexander just has to shoot his touch. Here's the second one. It's good, nothing but net. 9-point East lead. Ball knocked out of bounds by Antonelli. Still Panthers ball, but it's all academic now. 6 seconds to go. Panthers down 9. Inbounds pass to Arnold. Over to Crum. Desperation 3. Bounces around. No good. Game is over. Cranston East defeats the Johnston Panthers 54-45 to win the second annual Johnston High School Tip-Off Tournament to benefit the Daniel E. Missoula Senior Memorial Scholarship Fund. Well, Rich, the game got off to a real slow start.